Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Cosmic Talk. Wow. Where real people talk about their honest opinions in the universe of the Nerdom. I am your host, Josh. And next to me we have Jay.
What's up? It's your boy Jay. Yeah.
All right. With us also is Chris.
How's it going?
Hannah.
Hi.
And Abby.
Sup, butts?
So disrespectful. She didn't mean it. She didn't mean it. She meant gluteus
I totally
maximus.
meant it.
I think she actually really meant it.
I definitely meant it.
Let's make sure everybody knows you said sup and not suck.
That's rude.
Oh
wow.
gosh.
Okay.
This is G-rated. Right?
I thought it was PG-13.
PG-13. Let's make it PG-14.
PG and a
Oh
half?
my goodness,
Yeah.
that is so much older.
It's a
I
big
can't
jump.
believe you thought of that.
This is a big jump.
PG-14 is so the mode
There
now.
is a big jump between those that are 13 and 14.
It really is. It's a whole year.
A whole year.
All right.
I mean, like 365 days, sometimes 66. It depends.
Yeah, leap
I
year.
think this year is 366. Isn't it?
No, next year.
No,
So you
not
were
next year either. 16.
telling us, Chris, about a funny story with these energy drinks we were drinking. They're this new thing called Monster.
It's been out for a while.
Yeah, the Monster Rehabs have been out for a little while.
I know, I'm just making a joke.
Oh.
Glorified lemonades.
As you can see, I'm not very good at it.
Oh, okay.
So
No.
what were you
No.
telling us
No.
beforehand?
I don't know.
Something about footballs and stuff. I don't know.
What?
No, it was energy drinks.
Energy drinks.
Energy
yeah.
drinks. So what I was saying earlier about the energy drinks, because some people here say they have problems drinking energy drinks because they do things to people or whatever.
Mhm.
Like Jay here, it does stuff to him all the time. That's why he's only a guest star once in a while.
Yeah.
Man, I am an that's lies. Honorary member. Honorary.
Honorary.
Bounded. Bounded. I missed one episode because I had to get a haircut.
You
I
wimped
had to
out.
look clean.
You wimped out.
Okay.
You didn't want to watch those movies.
Anyways.
3.5 hours.
Deal with it, roundhead.
His head's a little bit more round than yours, so don't take his head.
Now let's wait. No, we can't be judging that. Y'all can't see my head. Wait till we get the video, then y'all can see how perfectly shaped it is.
Except the one who came home pissed because it was awful.
The haircut, not the head.
Okay, back to the story now.
Mhm.
Sorry for opening that can of worms. Not really, but so I was saying a few years ago when I was working overnight, one of the ladies I work with went to the store to go pick up some drinks,
Mhm.
and she comes back with these energy drinks, and she grabs me and another guy, and she's like, "Hey, you guys are gonna love this." She sets it on the table, and it's a Hogan energy drink. It's in Hulk Hogan, had him
Oh,
on the
yeah.
front, all chromed out looking, muscular and ripped and everything. It's all, I mean, yeah, man, he was all chrome looking and all hulked out and everything. His muscles bulging out,
Hulk
shirts
smash.
ripped and everything.
That's what I said.
So we try these energy drinks and I mean they taste like the green sour apple Jolly Ranchers. I mean they were the foulest tasting things ever.
Yeah.
And so after a while, after we all had one, this is probably about 3 in the morning, something like this. I mean, they start affecting us. We start going kind of like,
Loopy.
yeah, a little loopy, like we're starting to feel the effects of these things. And
Oh man,
the
I
girl,
see unicorns over here.
Unicorns
That's so
are
right.
awesome, okay?
the girl that we're working with, she's all starting to shake and get all jittery and stuff. And she comes up to myself and my coworker, and she's basically like,
Man, I need another break. I need another break.
no, not at all. She comes up to us, and she's like, "Hey guys," I'm like, "Yeah, what?" She looks around, and then she basically has us come in closer, and she's like, "I think there's something wrong with me." And we're like, "What's wrong?" And she's like, "I think it may be in the drink, but when I went to the bathroom, my pee was green."
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
were like, wait,
More
what?
information than I needed.
What on earth?
I mean, after that, we took off to the bathroom. And we
To
were
try
starting-
yourself.
Oh no, we were chugging as much water as we could just to get that stuff washed out of our systems.
Oh
I
my
mean,
goodness.
this stuff started. I mean, we were acting weird. I mean, in the morning, customer shows up. Probably around. We opened early that day, so it was probably around. It was between 7 and 8, and this customer goes and says something like, "It's being a real smart aleck to me." He just says something, and I was like, and I was standing on top of a ladder, and I got mad at the customer. And as soon as they turned around and started walking off, I looked at my coworker and I stood on top of the ladder. I like climbed the rest of the way up on top, stood on top of the ladder, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, man, I'm about to elbow drop this customer right off this ladder. And I was like, then I stood there and I was like, wait a minute, did I just say that?
Are you ready? Fight!
I was like, my coworker's looking at me. He's like, dude, I have never seen you like this before. And he's like, let's get you off that ladder. We gotta get you home, man. There's something wrong with these drinks. So that was the last time we ever had any of those drinks. We like swore them off, but have not found them since then.
I do not doubt that.
How they banned?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what
that'd
we were
be
thinking. We're thinking they probably got banned or something, but then it was like that was some
Oh my
crazy
gosh.
stuff.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Anyways,
Yeah, that's really crazy. So this month, the DC TV shows come back online, or on the air.
on TV.
Yes. Finally.
After
And
the
Jay
mid-season
has
finales.
one TV show that comes on tonight or Monday.
Which one?
Today is Monday.
Yeah,
Gotham.
today is Monday.
Yeah, I
But
missed
this will,
it.
this will come up
Gotham?
Missed
tomorrow,
it.
which would be Tuesday.
Oh yeah, I need to finish.
What TV show is that? Gotham?
Excuse me. Oh man, Monday Night Raw. Man, what you talking about?
Yeah, that's
Talking
right.
about DC.
Oh, DC. Yeah.
Gotham.
We'll soon be doing a wrestling wrap up. Okay.
This is Hulk Hogan here. We
Yeah,
got
Gotham,
smashed.
one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. No, never mind. I take that back. It's pretty good, but
Yeah, it's alright. I don't
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
that good.
you watched it.
No.
I do.
You like it?
It's okay.
Be honest. It's garbage.
It's okay.
It's
Like,
different.
I've
It's
seen
different. I'll say
better.
it's different.
It's garbage.
I do-
It's not different. It's garbage.
I see things
Wow.
and I go, but I
It's
don't.
clean garbage.
No.
No, it's not even close to being clean. Okay, let's look at our rating system here real quick.
Wait, did Abby
I
even finish?
I thought,
You're talking all over her.
fine, you can finish.
Cut her off,
Go ahead,
man.
finish. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
yeah,
finish.
finish.
I'm good.
I'm
I don't
good,
want
boys.
to start new
Go ahead.
wars here.
No, it's already started.
Start the war.
You're
Go
welcome,
ahead,
just
go ahead.
like us.
There are
man.
This is our
definitely
bread and butter.
moments in the TV show where I go, eh,
Chicken hot sauce.
but there are some good moments also.
Chicken
I have to
hot
admit.
sauce.
Excuse you? What?
Nah,
Can you go one episode without mentioning chicken or hot
It's my
Well,
second time.
He's only been
sauce?
on one episode.
Stop cutting
so.
off Abby.
Yeah,
Go
we
ahead.
in
I'm done.
productions.
I'm
That's
done.
rude.
I am done.
We in productions.
Okay.
I am
Good.
done.
You were
Like,
saying?
It's the last time ever showing up on this.
Come on,
Did you
guys.
like it?
Y'all are never gonna see my face or anything.
All right.
I would definitely keep watching it, maybe.
I didn't
It'll
like
probably
that episode.
progress over time as did Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which started out
I don't like that
real
show.
horrible and then
No.
got pretty good as
Yeah, not
the
really.
season ended.
Really? What season are you on now?
2.
It's around two.
Two seasons?
Yeah, they're finally bringing in the Inhumans.
Well, I've heard that I haven't watched it since the beginning of the show, but I heard that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has gotten quite a bit better ever since Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Because they actually went away from what they were doing with the whole Iron Man thing, and
Yeah.
that was a bunch of garbage.
Oh,
and
that
stuff,
was.
But
Totally
then they
garbage.
bring in Hydra, and they have a bunch of betrayals, and now they're bringing in the Inhumans. And there's rumor that the main character Skye is actually
She's an Inhuman.
she's an Inhuman. I
Yeah.
can't remember who they're saying she's supposed to be.
Um,
I have to. I haven't even watched the show, so I have to check it out and see who I think she's supposed to be. or
I
whatever.
forget who they say she was supposed to be, but it's supposed to be a pretty powerful
Yeah,
Inhuman.
spoilers over there.
No, I'm looking at that Hogan energy drink. I
Yeah.
found it. He is chromed out.
I told you.
Look at it. He's
Wow.
He's chromed out.
He's beef.
That looked scary. Why'd you drink it?
Because it was Hogan.
Yeah.
I mean, look. That's what I grew up on. That was nostalgia. I was like, oh, Hogan. Everybody loved Hogan, so I was like, okay, let's have these Hogan energy drinks, man. Besides, we were tired. It was past midnight. We were working the night shift. This was like the third night in a row. So we were like, all right, we're gonna Hulk out. We're gonna get our Hulkamania on.
Afterwards. Oh boy.
You sure
Okay.
the flavor was like green apple or something? That's probably right. Looks like they got different.
Yeah,
If
buddy,
you drink
that's
that
them
yellow,
right there.
That red, you probably would have came out red.
I don't know which one it was. I can't remember.
Red pea. Wow. That'd
Why
be.
are we talking about pee? Really?
Okay, anyway.
PG.
Back on to
Back to
Agents
the
of
fact-
Shield.
Back to the shows, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and stuff. I'll have to check it out because I heard it improved quite a bit. But
Wow.
onto the show that we were actually talking about, Gotham. Now, I've seen a few of the episodes. I've never gotten into it because it is so off.
Well,
I am. Here's the thing.
Of course, it's off.
I am. What's the word that you use, Jay? What's the word?
Eve.
No. For being very
Critical?
Not. I am somewhat critical, but I like things to stick to canon. I'm
You're a true
purist.
believer.
He's a
I'm a
purist.
purist.
Yeah.
I'm a
There
purist.
we go.
I
That's the
am
word.
very close to being a purist. Some things I will let slide, but when we're looking at Gotham,
Other movie.
when we're looking at Gotham here, okay, Harvey Dent is supposed to be the same age as Batman.
True.
But
That
he's
is
a lot
one thing
older.
that ticked me off.
Zaz is supposed to be the same age as Batman.
All of them
and
think
he uses
they
knives,
all.
but he's using guns in this.
Mhm.
Penguin's the only one who's older than Batman. So that makes sense that he's in there. I like that. That's the only thing I like. Edward Nygma is supposed to be around the same age as Batman.
Mhm.
I mean, Selena Kyle
She's the
and
same
Bruce
age as
Wayne
Batman.
did not grow up together.
No, they didn't.
No. So
That's
Flashpoint,
why-
man. Flashpoint.
That's why I say
this is no Flashpoint.
That's why I say you have to look at it as an alternate universe prequel to Batman the Animated Series.
This is an alternate universe that sucks. Okay.
Obviously.
Straight up. It's
I don't-
garbage.
The one thing that ticks me the most off is Carmine Falcone, the actor who plays Carmine Falcone. He doesn't look at all like the comic books demonstrate
No.
he looks like.
A lot of times, what they'll do with comic characters, they'll change them completely like that and
Yeah.
make them look different.
But I do like the actor they have for the Penguin.
Yeah, I do
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I like him.
He's definitely Penguin-y.
Beautiful. The best
Hey,
part of
I
the
think
show.
he's
They
like,
could
yeah,
have
I think
even
he's probably one of the
cast
best
him, say, as a Joker, but the Joker's also supposed to be closer to Batman's age rather than that much older than him.
She could be like 50.
Yeah, I'd say Joker
all
might.
old and
I'd say Joker
Yeah.
might be 5-10 years older than Batman. At least.
I'm
At the
not-
most, at the
well,
most.
He has no. He really
He has-
has no origin story, but I guess
Well,
the
he
consensus
does and he doesn't.
the consensus is that he's about the same age as Batman.
Yeah.
You read the Killing Joke?
For the what?
Killing Joke.
The Killing Joke.
Oh,
Of course.
About,
yeah. I thought you were asking me about an actual joke.
No.
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 I thought,
No,
I didn't
The
know
Joker,
what
he
you
does have an origin story. I think it was in that
The
one.
his quote unquote origin story is in the Killing Joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's why I'm saying he doesn't have an origin story because that's not what everybody goes by. Now, the things that I refer to as canon are the things that everybody goes by. Batman's parents have died.
Yeah.
Everybody goes by that. You know, that's why he chooses to become Batman. He was trained by Ra's al Ghul.
Everybody goes by that, yeah.
You know, those are certain things that are canon that everybody goes by
Mhm.
and stuff. It pretty much refers to that as the origin. Now, when you bring in something completely random and be like, okay, here's Joker's origin story. Well, not everybody goes by that. So
'Cause no one
it's-
really
it's
knows it.
basically- It's the majority. If the majority goes by this, then that ends up becoming canon.
Now, first question: do you prefer Gordon older or younger, or older than Batman, or about the same age as Batman?
Older.
Older.
Well,
It's
because
always
he
older.
has
now,
to be.
Now,
he
do
has
you
to be
now
older.
do you like the actor who plays Gordon in DC or in Gotham?
No,
He
I've
needs
always
the
hated him as an
mustache.
actor.
He needs to grow his
I
mustache.
mean,
man.
even in the OC, he was a horrible actor.
The OC.
Yeah, the OC. It's an old TV show.
Oh,
It's an old TV show. He was a horrible actor in that TV show too. I've never liked him as an actor. He's annoying.
I do have to say that Jada Pinkett Smith is definitely a better actor than her son is.
Well, you got to give him time, but I mean,
Well,
Man, she's like way older.
Yeah.
Seasoned.
but yeah, I don't like the show. Whatever.
I don't think it's that great either. I just gonna give it time.
I just
I
take it
think.
for what it is. I mean, they never came out and said, "Hey, it's supposed to be canon." So
Of course, it's not supposed to
But
be
nobody's
canon.
ever gonna come out and say that. I mean, even with
I mean, like they're not claiming for it to be canon. So they said, "Hey, we're just doing our own thing with this. So I'm just taking it for what it is. They're doing their own thing.
Which
They may
is nice.
suck at doing their own thing, but
Which is nice because I think that show and the Arrow and Flash TV show should be separate because I don't want that to be connected in any way. Gotham, yeah.
yeah,
See it being connected.
I don't think they
Weird.
should connect them. I don't think they're going to because DC's basically come out and said that they're not going to introduce Batman into the universe of Arrow and Flash.
I could see it. I could see them
mean-
not doing that.
Yeah, I would not. I'd say they're not going to do it because
I don't mind them not bringing Batman in.
Well, because Oliver's already pretty much their Batman.
Yeah,
I mean, that's almost the same exact character. I mean,
basically.
You
He's
got-
he's
he's-
not
he's
the
supposed to
Green
be-
Arrow we know.
yeah. Well, he ends up becoming like, say, the billionaire playboy, kind of like Batman's billionaire playboy thing with the parents who have died, and yet he's just a guy without any powers or anything. So if you bring in two characters just like that,
Defeats the purpose.
it really it does. And then even though Arrow is now an established TV show, more people are going to gravitate towards Batman because
Yeah.
it's Batman. I mean, they're going to start watching it. They're going to want to see more Batman. They're going to see Batman be the leader. When it seems like in the CW, what they're doing right now, and possibly with some of the other shows that they may tie into it, is that Oliver Queen is supposed to be that leader, the first one of the vigilantes and stuff,
Yeah.
and starting to when they're all starting to come together.
You've seen the episode where the Atom shows Felicity's full-on suit, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of the suit so far? At least in
Um,
its hologram form.
cool, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not an Atom fan, but
What do you think of Brandon Routh as the Atom, since he used to play Superman?
yeah.
What?
Was that all you wanted? A one-word answer?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Moving on.
I like him. He was not my favorite actor in Superman Returns. That was a horrible movie.
Oh,
I slept through that twice.
I mean, I turned it off halfway through the movie. I've never walked out on a movie like that before, and I was just so. I rage quit that.
Rage quit it hard.
I rage quit that movie. So
You rage quit that like I rage quit Howard the Duck and Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah. So, but I actually like him. I think he's come a long way as an actor.
I do too. I definitely like him better as this character than, say, Superman. He's definitely becoming a much better actor.
Yeah. But I like him as the Atom. I'd like to see what they're going to do with it. I mean, there, of course, is a rumor that they may do a spin-off of the Atom. But I'm not too sure. I mean, you can be doing way too many superhero TV shows at one time. I mean, they're about to start up Supergirl, which is going to be on CBS. And then they're also working on Titans, which, of course, is Teen Titans, which is going to be on TNT. And rumor is that they're going to try and spin off of each other and try to bring all that into the same universe.
I thought they weren't going to be doing a Supergirl TV show. I thought they were just going to bring her in as a side main character in
Nope.
one of the CWs.
Nope, her pilot has been ordered,
Uh,
and so it looks like they're going to be doing a TV show.
Hmm.
Because they're looking for an actress right now.
Interesting. Now I wonder how they're going to... if they're going to keep Superman out of the way.
Yeah, they had no plans on mentioning him. Like,
Yeah, it's basically they're going to create a universe without Superman and Batman.
Now, how will the fans react to that? I wonder.
they won't watch it.
I don't think they'll mind it because nobody. We'll put it this way: comic book fans will know.
Of course.
TV fans will not know because TV fans don't really know Supergirl or her origin story or why she is here on Earth or anything like that. So it's not going to matter as long as they tell a good story. It's not going to
I
matter.
actually know very little about Supergirl and her origin story.
Yeah. See. So a lot of people.
The only origin story I know is from the Batman Superman comic book that she came in with Darkseid.
So a lot of them, well, her origin story is basically she was sent to Earth after Kal-El was sent to Earth, basically to keep an eye on him. She is actually supposed to be older than he is, but then she got stuck. I believe she got stuck in space.
I
Or whatever.
thought she
Basically
went through a
she
wormhole or
basically-
something.
Yeah, either she gets stuck in a wormhole in space or she gets frozen. However it ends up happening, she doesn't end up making it to Earth until years later after Superman does. And so he's grown up by the time she shows up. And now she's looking for this baby and then ends up coming across him and somehow they find out, oh, this is Kal-El and whatever and stuff. And then he ends up helping her out. She learns her powers and then she goes off onto another city and basically becomes the guardian of that city.
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
So it'll be interesting for them to do her origin story without Superman in it.
It definitely will be a different twist on mythology.
Yeah, but I don't know that I really wouldn't mind because I don't want to see this TV universe as part of their movie universe.
They already said it's not going to be,
I hope not. I hope they stick to that because their movie universe is horrible.
so far as we know, yeah.
It just started with Man of Steel.
It's
Give it a chance.
horrible.
Give
It
it a
is already
chance.
horrible.
Give it a
When you
chance.
start off by killing off Clark's dad by going to save a dog,
Oh, what a horrible.
It is
way to kill
horrible.
him off.
Yes, I
Oh,
hated his
man.
dad's death. A tornado, come on. In the comic books, or what I know, his dad died of a
Yeah, it's a heart
attack, and that was supposed to represent that Superman's not able to save everyone.
yeah. And I mean,
Too much death note.
really,
Heart attack.
really,
Death Note.
This heart attack. I just watched it like last
Oh,
night on
okay.
Hulu, so heart attack. I'm thinking.
dude stayed up till like 2 or 3 in the morning watching Death Note.
Yeah, man, I finished it.
Almost. You skipped a few episodes at the end.
It got stupid. Like them little kids.
Anyways,
Whatever, man.
You were saying?
Uh,
Whatever. I'm just saying the movie was dumb because they killed his dad off by. Oh, here, let me go save a dog.
they stuck the.
No,
camera.
I would have left
They-
the
they
dog.
killed him
Oh,
off.
sorry, dog, stay in the truck. You know what? It's either you or me. Well, guess what? A human life's more important than a dog. So, deuces, dog. It's been real, but
Yeah, I know why they
I
saved him.
think it was
Yeah.
stupid that they killed Zod and not just sent him back to the Phantom Zone.
He got
Yes,
out.
he-
or he,
I
or he
actually
didn't get out.
liked that twist on it because it made Superman not be a chump. Because Superman's a Boy Scout chump. He really is.
Yeah,
And
I
then
guess.
basically, well, you got to look at it this way. There's different the different Earth Superman. Earth 1 is not a chump. He kills people.
Oh yeah,
Prime
Superboy Prime.
kills people. Superman Prime
Oh
and Superboy Prime both do.
yeah.
Let's see who else. There's quite a few that do. Earth 2 does not. Who-
Ultra
who is-
Prime or
Earth 2,
Ultraman.
no, Earth 2 is the regular one. Earth 2 is Earth.
Oh,
Yeah, Earth 1's a different one. Earth 2 is Earth. And that one's not. He's not the one that kills people or anything. He's basically the Boy Scout. I like that they went a little bit grittier with him because they basically forced him to kill Zod, or else Zod would have killed those people.
and it
So
does
he had to.
and it does show why he doesn't like to kill.
Yeah, but I like
Right,
that. I
establishes
like that they did that, and well, I'm also happy because I didn't want to see Zod show up like 2 or 3 different times like he did in the first however many Superman movies. Because I'm just
What,
like,
6, 7.
yeah, I mean, like, come on, just kill the villain. Let's get on to the next one. It's kind of like the X-Men movies. Oh, guess what? Magneto's in this movie, and he's in this one.
And he's
Oh,
in that
and
one.
he's in this one,
And he's in
and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and then the next 10 he's gonna be in them.
I liked Fassbender as Magneto.
He's good, but come on now. Let's move on. Let's get somebody else in here. I don't want to see the same villain over and over and over. Unless it's somebody like Joker.
I actually want to,
Yeah.
I actually want to see Magneto and Xavier working together for once.
Again, they always
I
work
don't.
together.
No, they didn't work together in.
They did in First Class.
Well, in number 2 or not number
And
2.
then for the last one,
See, they did in First Class, and then they did in what was the last movie that just came out?
Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past. They did for a little bit in that, but that's basically it. That is the extent of it. Xavier and Magneto do not work with each other past that point. They used to be friends. Now they're no longer friends. They do not work with each other. They have two different views. That's the way it is in the comics. They'll work with each other later on in the future a few times, just because they have a common goal.
Mhm.
So they'll work with each other. But after that, it's Magneto's hardly ever in the picture. He's not the villain.
No.
So let's move on. Let's bring in somebody else.
I hope they do Apocalypse right.
I've heard that they're going to try and do him in human form. Basically make him look humanized or whatever, that they're going to pretty much dumb down his character. Instead of doing what Marvel's doing with Thanos,
Yeah.
it sounded like they're going to make him more human-like or
I guess we
whatever.
can relate to him, I guess.
I don't want to relate to him. I want them to bring in this villain that's like, oh my gosh, look at this villain, he's going to kill us all. Not this little human dude walking around that's going to be like, oh, hey guys.
I'm gonna push you.
I don't know, how are they gonna keep him that skinny, though? 'Cause,
I mean,
like,
the guy who's playing him is Oscar Isaacs, I believe is his name.
I think that's right.
Who's going to be in, he's also going to be in The Force Unleashed. He was in, have you seen Sucker Punch?
A bit of it, yes.
The guy who basically runs the place,
Yeah.
with the little mustache and everything, the Hispanic dude, that's him. He's playing Apocalypse. I don't want to see him. He's not intimidating at all. So I'm just like, I hope they don't. I want to see them do what Marvel's doing with Thanos.
Are you all caught up with The Flash on
Yes.
the CW?
Yeah.
What do you think of the Doctor actually being the
Oh.
Reverse Flash?
I don't think he is.
That's not confirmed.
Really?
He was just looking at the suit.
I don't think he is. I think that they're smarter than what they're trying to let on. I think it's basically they're trying to make people think that he is Reverse Flash. One theory is that he is actually the Flash from the future,
I've heard that theory.
trying to basically guide himself the way he should go.
But then when the Flash lost his powers, he
Yeah.
should have disappeared.
Because basically it sounds like what they're trying to do, they may be doing, is like a Flashpoint paradox type thing. Because in the last episode, they talk about how they saw two different colors of light in there. He saw the red and the yellow.
hmm
Well, the yellow blur is
Reverse Flash.
No, it's Flash.
it's Flash. Flash is yellow. Even though he wears a red suit, basically what you see is the lightning coming off him. He has yellow lightning that comes off of him. And Reverse Flash has red lightning that comes off of him.
Oh, lightning.
So that's the two streaks that you see right there. Even though he wears a red suit, he for some reason streaks yellow.
I don't know.
Come on, y'all, you're a little bit childish.
June 14th.
What the hell?
But
Hey,
um,
get my age right.
so it sounds like maybe a Flashpoint paradox type thing, where they're running through
Go ahead.
possibly time,
I
fighting
never
each
thought
other.
of that before.
And what I'm looking at here is that it's going to be too obvious for Dr. Wells to be the Reverse Flash. I honestly think it's
Eddie?
yeah, her boyfriend.
I thought so too, but then he was at the scene. He was in the room when Reverse Flash came in.
Yeah, and he didn't
But
get hit.
when is Reverse Flash from?
That is a good point. That is a very good point.
See, I think it's a Flashpoint paradox thing. Because here's the question then. Okay,
the
so
Reverse Flash
if-
could be
if-
someone from the future.
say if it is Dr. Wells, how was he able to be in that room in the Reverse Flash suit and in the wheelchair at the same time, but then also have the Reverse Flash suit in his little hideaway area?
That is a good question.
So you know they're bringing in, it's going to be some type of Flashpoint paradox thing. And I think that Dr. Wells may not be, one of two theories. He's either Barry from the future, he's either a future version of Barry,
Yeah.
or he's one of the gods in the comic series, who basically if you look in the comics, I can't remember what they called their something gods, but they're typically sitting in wheelchairs and they're watching monitors and stuff a lot of times and basically overseeing things. So that is another theory about who he could be. But right now I'm kind of leaning more towards, I think he's probably going to be turning out to be Barry Allen in the future.
I don't know. At first I thought it would be Eddie Thawne because Thawne, I mean, come on, that's the Reverse Flash's actual name. Then I thought it'd be Professor Wells. Then now I'm not so sure because it could be either of them. And then I'd have heard the time theory thing where could be numerous flashes and zooms and reverse flashes, but I don't know. We'll have to see when the show kicks back again.
Yeah, I think they're smarter than what they let on because
they're definitely smarter.
Say like with Arrow, for example, a bunch of the same showrunners. You have Laurel in there, and you're sitting there thinking, okay, who's this Laurel character? He's not supposed to be with Laurel. He's supposed to be with Dinah Lance. And
then
so,
you figure out her middle name.
Then you find out later on, well, wait a minute, why's her mom named Dinah?
That's not right.
And then you find out, oh, her middle name's Dinah.
Yeah.
So then you're like, oh, okay. But then they bring on Sarah as being
Black Canary.
And you're like, wait, that's wrong. So you're like, they're gonna kill her off sometime. So they finally kill her off, and it looks like finally they're bringing Laurel, and she's going to become Black Canary.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think they know what they're doing. So I'm pretty sure Eddie's gonna end up being Reverse Flash.
Would you prefer, going into Arrow a bit, would you prefer Laurel's Black Canary to actually have powers or use the actual device that Sarah did? Or even have the powers just be some kind of device implanted into her windpipe or whatnot?
I don't want to see the powers. I really don't. Not in the Arrow show. Well, that particular power, it's kind of a stupid power. It really is. And it's a hard one to portray on TV. I mean, they've done it before with on Push. They did the same type of thing off of there. And it was kind of cool, but still at the same time it was really pathetic. I mean, they're busting people's eardrums, shattering glass and everything, but it was still kind of like, well, this is kind of cheesy. Mm-hmm. So I don't know that many people want to see that. I think I liked the aspect of them using the device, like they had Sarah do earlier when she showed up season 2. Basically early in season 2 when she first shows up, she uses a little device, presses the button, and it makes the noise. I would prefer to see something like that rather than see her have this little superpower where I'm going to scream at you, and it's going to be like, well, that's not really a superpower because some girls already scream like that. So, just saying.
You think that she's already going to be like Black Canary by the time that the episode starts again?
I think she'll be running around as Black Canary, but I don't think she's going to be
like a full
season veteran or anything like that. I mean, when the show comes back on, I think it may end up going to when it first starts, I think it's going to be like maybe a week or so past the time that Oliver disappears. But then after that, I think they'll probably go maybe like a month or 2, maybe 3 months into the future.
6 months later.
I think they're going to kind of do that a little bit, and then by the time Oliver shows up, of course he's going to be changed. He's being stuck in the Lazarus pit.
Yeah.
I mean, some people deny it, some people say so. I mean, the poster's out. Fans know.
Come on, Ra's al
Ghul, Lazarus pit. He's going to come back a little bit messed up. I mean, Lazarus pit messes people up. So he's going to come back
some people up,
a little bit different. But when he comes back, I think he may change his mind and may start to train Laurel.
Yeah,
because when he comes back, I think he's going to see that Roy and Diggle have basically taken over and are running things, and Roy's got it down now. I think Roy's going to get his due, and he's going to be like
a much bigger character than he has been.
Yeah, and so he doesn't necessarily need as much training or attention as, say, Laurel would, because now that she's getting her hands dirty and doing all this, well, somebody's got to help her, and it can't be the little boxer dude. I mean,
Wildcat.
yeah.
And then I wonder how developed like Adam would be. To like, would he be like, oh, somebody's gotta try to help this city too because
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much the wild card. I'm not sure about that one. I don't know what they're gonna do with it. I don't know if he's gonna. I think he's gonna be in development, but I don't know that he's gonna start using it yet. You may see him later. I think we'll probably see him later.
We'll probably
Not
see
sooner.
the actual Atom suit later, or closer to the end of this season, or maybe even next season.
And I'm thinking it'll be close to the end of the season when we'll see it. What I'm gonna guess. Here's my guess on the show, is that I just blanked on her name.
Felicity,
Felicity. Thank you.
the cute one.
I think Felicity is going to basically take the whole thing really hard that Oliver's missing. She's probably going to assume that he's dead or whatever, or be in denial about it.
Of course.
I believe she's probably going to leave the group and pretty much step away from that and start helping the Atom. What's his name?
I forget.
I just forgot his name.
Uh,
Not Brandon Roth, but I know his name, Brandon Roth, but the character's name. See, I was never an Atom fan.
me either.
But I think she's going to start helping him more and more and getting into work more and more and then helping him basically develop the suit and stuff. So I think she's going to basically step away from the whole Arrow thing
Ray
because...
Palmer.
Yeah, Ray Palmer.
There we go.
There you go, Ray
We're not
Palmer.
noobs. No.
I think she's going to help Ray Palmer more and more with that and basically kind of step away from the whole Arrow scene because it's going to be difficult and
Mhm.
stuff. And then I think you're going to see a lot more development with some of the other characters and stuff. And by the time Oliver gets back, I think a lot of things are going to change. And it's
Yeah.
going to be different.
I wonder about like their relationship with Felicity and Ray Palmer, like how much further would it have developed? Like she just moves on. Because what would be really messed up is if like they end up getting married, and then Oliver comes back after saying that he loved her, like, hey Felicity, and then he sees the ring, like, oh,
Snap.
what's that?
I don't think it's going to be
No.
something like that.
Or like she's like, oh, it's been months and
That would be brutal.
he is here.
Yeah, I don't. It's not going to be anything like that. I don't think they're going to do like. No, they're not going to do anything like that.
You guys watched the TV show, right? What do you guys want to expect about it?
We've only seen like one season at most.
Get out.
Yeah.
It's cold outside.
So this is why I don't like
do that
listening to you guys talk, but
Oh, well, we're still watching it.
Okay.
just
Oh.
recently started.
Sorry,
I think
spoilers.
we're on season 2.
I don't know. Maybe.
Thinking of Adam since he shrinks, have you seen the teaser trailer for Ant-Man?
Yes,
What do you think of the teaser so far?
it was
Well,
okay.
Actually, have you seen the concept art for the Yellow Jacket suit?
Yes,
What do you think of that?
it was okay.
That's gotta be your answer for me.
I'm not a big Ant-Man fan, and I'm not a big Yellow Jacket fan and stuff. So I'm like,
I'm kind of
we'll see. So
I'm kind of interested, but
I think it's going to be a good movie.
talking about Jay's touching my trackball. Yes.
It's
No, don't. Don't.
it's a beautiful
but-
mouse.
But
I'm both worried and excited for Ant-Man, both in the same thing.
Marvel's good. Marvel's really good at doing their movies and their characters. So I have faith that they're going to do a good movie. I know
Yeah.
that they're not going to go the Hank Pym route. Hank Pym's supposed to be older.
Yeah.
They're bringing in Kevin
Definitely.
Lang. He steals
No, he doesn't steal it.
The rumor synopsis thing is that he steals it from him or takes it from him. Somehow he gets the suit.
He's working with Hank Pym, and he uses the suit. I don't think he steals it.
I'm not sure what happens. Basically, he takes it somehow, and he gets it somehow.
Yeah.
Um,
And Yellow Jacket's supposed to be the villain.
and Yellow Jacket's the villain or whatever. So I guess we'll see what goes on with this because I mean they're changing quite a bit because
They're changing a lot.
Hank Pym is also the builder for Ultron. He builds Ultron in the comics. So we'll see. We'll see what they do because
And then in the comics, Ultron does wipe his memory of ever creating him. So
yeah, that's true. I mean,
And
even
Tony's-
though I'm somebody who's y'all call purist, I'm fine with what they're doing with Ultron because the Hank Pym origin story is stupid. I've always hated Hank Pym. He's a horrible character who abuses his wife. I mean,
yes,
horrible character.
That's wrong.
he's a wife abuser. Have you not read the comics?
He never pays attention to his wife or anything. He's a horrible guy.
Isn't Wasp
really
supposed
is.
to be a mutant?
Huh?
Isn't Wasp supposed to be a mutant or
Well,
something?
she can shrink too, and whatever else. I don't think she's a mutant. I don't think she's listed as a mutant.
I read that somewhere.
I don't know. I don't remember.
But I do know that in
But-
the
I've never been a fan of Hank Pym. Not in the regular Avengers series, not in the Ultimates. Nothing. I've never liked Hank Pym. So
I've never
really-
liked Hank Pym Ant-Man.
No, I really don't mind. Even when he was Giant Man, he was kind of a baby. He was kind of like he whined
He's a
too
big
much.
giant baby.
He whined way too much about
And
everything that he
Those
did and
Avenger
stuff.
movies, like the animated ones,
Yeah. I mean,
all
No.
of them, all of them.
he
Ultimate
whines too much.
Ultimate Avengers.
Yeah. Crybaby.
But-
I never liked those movies.
See, that's why I'm fine with what they're doing with Ultron and having it, because it makes more sense that it's Jarvis
Well,
going crazy and basically taking over like the Iron Man suits or whatever, or building his own suit. That makes more sense. Like Jarvis being split into two, Vision and Ultron. I mean, that's cool. It's a lot better than Hank Pym building it. I mean,
Well, in the synopsis I read for Avengers 2, they do say that the Tony Stark creates the Ultron army or whatnot out of the good Ultron army out of a closed file or whatnot. So they could have had Hank Pym work on that, but not even mention his name or whatnot.
I don't know. I would prefer that it be Tony Stark rather than Hank Pym and stuff. I mean,
Yeah, it could work.
Yeah.
Definitely, I'm looking forward to Age of Ultron
yeah.
much more than Ant-Man.
I like the suit. You've seen the suit for Ant-Man?
Yeah, I have.
I like that they're going with the Lang suit rather than the Pym suit.
I haven't seen this suit.
It's the black one. They're going with the black one. It's cool. It looks
Yeah, it
good.
definitely has a much cooler feel.
But I guess we'll see. I think that's going to be the wild card for them. A lot of people. I mean, they try to say a lot of people weren't sure about Guardians of the Galaxy.
But then look how that turned out.
Yeah. But I think more people are not sure about Ant-Man. Because it's Ant-Man.
And
Let's go
they've-
see a movie called Ant-Man.
Yeah.
I mean, you can even say the same thing about Batman. I mean, the dude's called Batman. You think about that, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But he's awesome. So, thanks.
And on Ant-Man, they've had a lot of delays with the movie. Edgar Wright leaving, and not being able to get director for the longest time, all that.
Yeah. We shall see. So,
Yeah. Oh, something that's interesting. I just got a first-person shooter for my PS3 last 2 weeks ago. I'm definitely turning around from not liking first-person shooters. The one I got was called Call of Duty Ghosts. It's pretty interesting. Think I might actually get more first-person shooters. I know that you're a big Xbox fan. You have 2 Xbox consoles in your house right now. And I'm not really biased between either one. So I like Xbox and PlayStation. I just happen to have a PlayStation right now, so that's all I use.
Call of Duty Ghosts is okay. I mean, I'm not a big Call of Duty fan. I mean, the Call of Duty games I like were the very first Call of Duty, then Call of Duty Big Red 1. After that, I didn't like it because I'm not a big online multiplayer fan. As far as first-person shooters go and stuff like that. Now, I'm into MMOs and RPGs and stuff like that. RPGs. Those I'll play. Those I like. First-person shooter online games, I don't like those. They really don't take much skill. Call of Duty doesn't take much skill. It's just, oh, here, let me play so many hours to where I just can prestige my person and get more things for my gun. And yet, you know what? There's no skill to it.
It's an interesting story behind it.
It is an interesting story, but I prefer the storylines for the original Call of Duty games.
Call of Duty Ghosts has an interesting story.
I'm not a big fan of it. I didn't like the story either. I was just like, yeah. But first-person shooters, I mean, that's why I like Halo. That's why I have Xbox. I was a big Halo fan. So, I mean, I feel that people are probably going to... So many people debate this all the time. I think it takes more skill to play Halo than it does Call of Duty.
It definitely does.
Because...
Especially with you.
Well, it's because, you don't prestige and you don't level up and you don't get all these extra weapons. It's basically, you're on the same playing field the entire time rather than, oh, guess what? I've got this certain type of scope, or I got this certain type of magazine, or I got this certain type of whatever, or guess what? I can sprint and you can't, and I can do this and you can't, and I've got this, and I've got this care package and you don't.
Well, you keep mostly stealing the tank.
Yeah.
Well,
it depends, man. If you had a sword, oh man. Oh man.
But I'm just saying, like, you can carry you can be the same exact person with the same exact loadout, but this person has more perks than you just because they've played longer than you.
Yeah.
But then say you and I, we can pick the same loadout in Halo. It's going to take more skill one way or another. That's just my opinion on the multiplayer games. I'm a big Halo fan. That's why I have Xboxes. I like Halo. I like Fable. I like their exclusives, even though they don't have very many exclusives anymore. Oh well.
Mm-hmm. Thinking of Halo, I've always wanted to know what the actual story and backstory is for Halo and Master Chief. I don't really know much about Halo other than...
Nobody really knows the backstory anymore.
No, really?
Yeah, it's changed quite a bit.
What's the basic backstory? Do you know?
Basic backstory is, well, you're going to have to start basically with Halo Reach. And that's basically their Spartans are basically human elite type soldiers. You can't really use the word elite because elite's the alien race has elite soldiers also, but they're basically the Marines of the future, or the Spartans, and they have their own planet, which is Reach.
Mm-hmm.
It ends up coming under attack from the Covenant. The Covenant wipes it out, and that leads into Halo 1, where Master Chief's ship comes under attack, wherever they crash land on Halo, and then basically Halo's a giant weapon. It's a big old ring. It's a giant weapon that can destroy planets and stuff. And so then they're fighting on there and stuff like that. So it's pretty much your classic aliens versus humans kind of thing. And then it just starts getting even deeper with the newer games. They're adding more alien races and starting to add more onto it. It used to just be humans versus Covenant type thing. Very Starship Trooper type thing is pretty much what it was. But now they're starting to add a lot more to it. So it's starting to become a lot more sketchy as to what's the story and what's going on. So
I do know there's supposed to be a live-action Halo show on Machinima, I think.
Yeah, they're supposed to be putting out something. They're supposed to be putting out two different things, two different TV shows here soon. They've already done, what's the one called? Forward Unto Dawn, which was really good. It's basically the story of Reach being taken over, destroyed by the Covenant and stuff. So that's supposed to take place between basically the end of Reach and the beginning of Halo 1.
Okay, yeah. The Halo show that I was talking about is Halo Nightfall. Heard it's supposed to be pretty good. It's supposed to take some time, or it's supposed to spin off of Forward Unto Dawn sometime afterwards.
Animation?
No, it's live action.
No,
and well, That one is actually supposed to take place closer to Halo 4.
Okay.
So it's going to be between Halo 4 and Halo 5 is when it's supposed to take place. And then it's supposed to lead into Halo 5.
Mhm.
So.
Interesting. Definitely can't wait to see when they're going to make an actual movie for Halo.
Well, we'll see. I'm not sure if they are going to or not.
I've heard Steven Spielberg is supposed to make...
He's related to one of the TV shows.
Yeah. Be interesting to see what he does.
Yep. We'll see.
And then there's going into video game movies. There's also the Warcraft that's coming out in 2 years, I think, and the Assassin's Creed movie that they're trying to get working on.
I'm more interested in Mass Effect.
Mass Effect? I heard they're wanting to do that.
There is a rumor that Mass Effect has been picked up by Lionsgate.
Ooh.
So there is a possibility that Mass Effect may be a movie, which is one of my favorite game series, is Mass Effect Trilogy. Even though a lot of people didn't like how the third one ended or whatever, I don't care. It was a good series with a good universe.
I heard it was interesting. I gotta pick it up.
Don't start on hard, man. You better put it on the easiest you can, man.
Of course.
I have it on normal. I'm still dying.
Well, if you're not used to RPGs, then the game's gonna wreck you.
Well, I am.
Yeah.
I'm still getting wrecked, man.
This guy's not used to RPGs.
I have a horrible team. Man,
I had the same team and I beat the game on hard.
No, what's her name?
Miranda.
Yeah, Miranda. Man, she will piss you off. I promise.
That's why you don't start on the second game. You start on the first game and you run around with Ashley.
You have
She'll
the first
listen to
one?
you on my Xbox, on the 360. Yeah.
You only have the second one for PC, so. That's
Yeah.
fine.
So I have all three for the 360.
So I just put it on my PC because.
Yeah. Well, the second one's a little bit better because, well, the first one's kind of old. It's about 10 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are you guys' favorite games for the Xbox? Or game series, I should say.
Mass Effect.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
No.
What about you?
Well, let's say I actually have two.
You said favorite game.
Well, it's a tie. It's Mass Effect and Dragon Age.
No, you can't do tosses, man. You gotta pick, man.
Oh, fine. I'll pick one. Mass Effect.
Alright, Mass Effect. I like the Arkham series, Batman.
Okay, yeah. I have the only Arkham game I have is Origins.
That's the only one you play?
Yeah, I've started it. I haven't been able to finish it so far. You're playing Dragon Age Inquisition, the newest one, right?
Yes.
How is that?
Great.
Really?
Yeah. A lot better than the second one. First one was a little difficult. I mean, it was way too much. It was turn-based. It was only a turn-based game. So
What does that mean?
basically, it's turn-based is you select your move, does the move. Then it's basically like the Final
Okay.
Fantasy. If nobody's familiar with turn-based is like Final Fantasy. If you've played that, you select your set of moves. They'll do their moves. The enemy selects their set of moves. They do their moves. It's kind of like a chess game, back and forth like that. With the second Dragon Age game, they wanted to change the process, make it more like a real-time battle where you're actually fighting each other. You're pressing the buttons and fighting each other and stuff. But they also dumbed down the whole RPG system, the whole crafting and the leveling up, the trees, the ability trees and everything. They really dumbed it down. A lot of people didn't like that. And it was basically a copy-paste game. They basically copied all the scenes and pasted them. So you go to one town and it looks
Exactly like
it looks this certain way. This town square looks this certain way. You go to a town where it's supposed to be somewhere completely different, but it looks the exact same way. I mean, it
That's
was
bad design
basically
right there.
it was like an old movie where you had the same set and you just filmed the same thing in the same spot. There was only like 5 different areas that looked different in the entire game. It got annoying. It was stupid. It was like because the first Dragon Age was such a success, they wanted to rush out the second Dragon Age game just to make money, is what it felt like. So then they took a few years, maybe about 4 years, 3-4 years, to put out Inquisition, which was worth it because they basically took the best of both the games, the depth of the first one, the combat system of the second one, mixed it with the first one, and then put out Inquisition. And then they made it a completely open world game where I have 55 hours in the game.
Wow!
And I'm not even halfway done. So,
Yeah, I've heard it's a really good game, so I got to get it sometime.
yeah,
It's fun to watch.
it is fun to watch, especially taking on those dragons.
Oh yeah.
Well, why do you think it's called Dragon Age?
He has the worst gamer's rage, man. He's. "Ah, are you serious? His shield again?"
I've got to see this.
I mean, I don't have the worst. No.
That's true. It's not the worst. but
No.
it's true.
No, you're definitely not going to be the worst gamer I've seen rage.
He hasn't punched the wall or anything yet, so.
No.
You haven't broken your game controller like I've seen one person.
No, I'm not. I don't rage like that.
One dude put his head through the wall. You show me the gamer rage videos on YouTube.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a guy put his head through the wall. He's like, yeah, this is where I put my head through the wall. This is where I'm smashed on my other laptops, had like 10 on the ground. Yeah.
I have
What were you
10
playing? The
laptops.
Impossible game?
Yeah, I have no idea. No, but the game, I enjoy the Dragon Age game. I think it's probably the game of the year since it came out last year in 2014. I would call it game of the year.
Staying in the realm of video games, what are your favorite Star Wars games?
Star Wars games? Knights of the Old Republic.
I'm sort of playing Star Wars: The Old Republic. Is there a really big difference between those?
Old Republic's a knockoff of Knights of the Old Republic.
Ah.
Just it's an MMO.
Okay.
It's basically a multiplayer online game. It's dumbed down from the original game, and then it's online. So it's supposed to basically last forever kind of thing. You just hop on and keep playing and whatever. It would be a lot better if they go completely free to play, because that's what all the big MMOs are right now. League of Legends, Dota 2, Marvel Heroes, Infinite Crisis, they are all free to play. I mean, of course, they have their little things where you have to pay for certain things, costumes, stuff like that, little perks, whatever. You can pay for those, or you can do certain things to do in-game purchases or whatever. But with the Star Wars game, I mean, they list it as free to play, but you can only free to play up to a certain level, and you can only choose certain classes. You can only but they only give you like 3 options out of each thing, and that's you've limited it way. You've dumbed it down so much to where people aren't going to enjoy it. You're going to start losing subscribers. They're going to start playing other games that are free to play, like completely free to play, and spend their time
Like
on those,
Minecraft.
you know. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the new one. I'm hoping that they would actually go back and do a new Knights of the Republic game.
It'd be nice to have them do a Knights of the Old Republic a video game series where you can actually play it on console.
Yeah. If you want to check out those games, they do have the 2 Knights of the Republic games on Steam.
Oh, yeah?
So I believe they're both under $10.
Oh, very nice.
So, and they don't really take very much as far as graphics go to play them because they're so old.
Yeah.
But second one I think is better than the first one. First one, it takes about 7 to 10 hours before you even become a Jedi. You're basically on the first planet for about 6 hours. If you've never played an RPG before, you're going to be on there for about 11 hours. Just because you can't figure anything out.
What do I do? What button do I push?
Yeah, it takes a lot. I mean, if you've never, it's the Knights of the Republic, they're turn-based. So you select your moves, it does the moves. The computer selects its moves, it does its moves, kind of thing. and it's a bunch of you're interacting with it on conversations and stuff, making choices. Life decisions. Are you going to become a Sith? Are you going to become a Jedi? Old and crusty over here.
Yeah.
All snapping. But
City.
Jay, don't walk. We don't want to hear your old crusty body.
It's a really in-depth game like that. So, if you want to get into something like that, definitely check those two out. They are still regarded as two of the best RPGs ever. I like the second one better, just because you become a Jedi a lot faster, and you can turn most of your party into Jedis, and they can all be your apprentices and stuff.
Nice. Definitely have to check them out sometime. Well, I think it's about time we start wrapping up pretty soon. Yeah, it's been about an hour. Next week we're going to be talking a bit about the Taken 3 movie. I'm going to go see that Monday morning-ish sometime.
Do an actual review, Taken.
Yeah, sure. I guess we could do a review. Or maybe a discussion.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll actually do an actual review.
Yeah. I mean, we can do say we can do Taken 3. What all is supposed to be coming out this week? Taken 3. Agent Carter is supposed to premiere this week.
Yeah.
So we can talk about that one also.
Talk about the actual trailer for Ant-Man.
Maybe even talk about the actual trailer for Ant-Man and stuff. So, a few of those things. I don't know what other shows. Well, he'll probably say something about Gotham, but the rest of us will still sit here and
we'll probably beat him up to death.
Probably not gonna watch Gotham this week. I heard it sucked.
I don't know.
I told you.
At least this episode.
Told you so. Then they'll be like, oh man, after the next episode comes on after that, they're going to be like, oh man, that first episode was so great compared to this one. And then the next episode's coming out, and they're like, oh, those first 2 episodes were so great compared to this one. And then downhill it goes, and then all of a sudden, it gets canceled by Fox.
Well, duh, Fox cancels everything after the first season.
If you don't watch it on Hulu, watch it live. First day, don't wait till tomorrow. So take it off.
If you like your show, watch it the first day. Help it stay on the air.
Yeah, save Constantine. Yeah, they actually had that hashtag Save Constantine on Twitter, and it actually helped. They pushed Constantine back to a pretty decent time, 8 p.m. on Fridays.
They also get the stats from watching it, say, on things like Hulu or the channel's own websites. I mean, they'll get the stats for that, so they can even see that people were watching after that. So.
Yeah.
But, watching whenever.
All right, well, we will be signing off now. Tune in next time to hear us discuss the Taken 3 movie. And remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Also, we are finally on iTunes, so we'll have a link for our iTunes channel down in the video description. What are you doing?
It's my turned up light, rah kind of.
It's a happy jig.
Yeah, we're on iTunes. We making games, so yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, this will be it for this week. You girls, what are you?
That's
You
the
said we're
wrong.
signing off.
It's the wrong hand.
Wrong hand.
Does it
Your
look
hand is
like
supposed
I
to be.
care?
It's supposed to be your right hand.
Does it look like I
And
care?
wrong finger. Gosh.
Oh, you sure about
I
that?
think
Oh snap! Not the middle finger.
No.
Yeah, you can't come back.
No.
It was number 1.
We're number 1.
Yeah.
Y'all seen that SpongeBob episode?
No, SpongeBob's gay.
He's number. He used to. He wasn't always gay.
Yes,
He was always gay from the very beginning. SpongeBob was gay.
Whoa.
That's
right.
Whoa. Whoa.
Man, the Krusty Krab pizza. That was the
Whoa.
episode, man. It is the pizza. Y'all make me sing it.
Don't
Krusty.
do it. We don't need you to sing it.
Die.
In the famous words of Lady Gaga.
What?
Oh, no.
Why are you quoting the
Born
meat
this
lady?
way.
Cut this. This has the end. He's called Lady Gaga.
Born this way. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think so.
Wow.
I was like, what?
That's commercial, man. We gotta sing that for
Whatever. Whatever.
Whatever.
Never. Okay. There are 2 rules to this show. Rule number 1,
Never fart.
Abby broke that one already.
which basically means never mention the name Ben Affleck.
Jay.
And number 2,
Never fart.
never mention SpongeBob SquarePants.
Now there are more things that you should not do.
Who lives in a pineapple
But those
under
are the
sea?
ones that we
Shut
have. We
up,
obviously have
Abby.
to spell out.
You had to spell it out.
Yeah, we did.
You thought about that.
All right.
Y'all sleeping on that. Y'all sleeping on SpongeBob. Y'all sleeping
I got
on
bopped down.
Lion King. Y'all sleeping on High School Musical. Yo, I'm gonna start my own channel, do my own reviews on.
You're like, hold
Tell me how
up.
you do
I
it.
didn't even say that right.
Does that just not confirm what I said at the beginning of the show?
Yes,
That he is just guesting on this show here.
he is.
Yes.
I
Okay.
think
I missed one
No.
episode because I had to get a
You
clean
did not.
haircut.
You did not want to
Did it
watch
turn out
the
very
Lord of the
decent?
Rings or the Hobbit.
Ain't nobody got time for that, man.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That's like 6 hours worth of a sit down, man.
Everybody
man.
has
Dude, I'd
time
sit
for
down for
Jay.
that.
My butt can't take that kind of.
He can't even make it
Pressure.
through half an hour of a show.
You're sitting on a cushioned couch.
Yeah, your butt can still fall asleep.
It can still get up, you know.
I know, right?
Nah, I can't get up.
Not on its own.
Yeah, not on
Anyways, we will be signing off for now. I'm Josh.
Your boy Jay.
Chris.
Hannah. Abby.
Hit that like and subscribe button.
Never.
Goodbye.
Always!
Please like us.